All right, so we just learned about telling time to the minute. Now we're going to talk about telling elapsed time. So elapsed time means how much time has passed from the beginning of an event to the end of an event, or going backwards from seeing how long an event took if you start at the end and go back to the beginning. So here's a problem that I want us to think about first. If a teacher said at 9:25 that a class had 35 minutes to read, we want to find out what time is reading over. So we're going from 9:25 to an unknown number. But we know that it's going to take 30 minutes. So I can use the clock or the number line. Let's use the clock first. We'll make the clock 9:25. And now we're going to go 30 minutes. We know there are 5 minutes between each number, so I'm going to move the minute hand, each number counting by fives. That's 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes later, we're not past 10 o'clock yet, so it's 9:55. That would be the time that we end. I could also do it with this number line. I could say 9:25 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That would be 9:35, 9:45, and then finally 9:55. So the class will be done reading at 9:55. Let's try another one. Think to yourself for a minute, how many minutes are in an hour? That's an important thing to know. How many minutes are in an hour? All right, our next question is, hopefully you came to the answer, 60 minutes are in an hour. The next question is, Bill rode his bike to his friend's house at 3:45. It took him 32 minutes to ride there. And we want to know, what time did he get to his friend's house? He left his house at 3:45 and it took him 32 minutes to ride his bike. So what time did he get to his friend's house? I always like to start with a timeline. So we start at 3:45. I know that counting by tens is easy, so I'm going to go ahead and count by tens. We'd have 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, that's 30 minutes, and then 2 minutes. So 10 more minutes would be 3:55. But then we come to a problem because 10 more minutes would be 3:65. I can't have 65 minutes in an hour. Once I get to 60, I have to go to 4 o'clock. So 3 hours and 60 minutes is really the same as 4 o'clock. So 5 more here would be 4 o'clock. 5 more to make this 10 would be 4:05. 10 more would be 4:15. And then 2 more to get to 32 would be 4:17. So you should get to his friend's house at 4:17. Let's check it with this clock. We start at 3:45. Okay. We want to go 32 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. And there you go. Our time is 4:17. Let's do one more. I want you to try this one on your own. Sarah is baking carrot cake. She puts her cake in the oven at 2:51. The cake needs to cook for 43 minutes. What time will she be done? When will she have to take her carrot cake out? Go ahead and try to solve it. Pause the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and check our work. We're going to do a timeline from 2:51 on for 43 minutes. We know that's 4 tens plus 3 more. 10, 20, 30, 43. Okay, so 10 more than 251 would be 261, but I know I can't go past 60. So I'm going to go 9 more to 3 o'clock, and then 1 more to 3:01. 10 more would be 3:11. 10 more would be 3:21. 10 more would be 3:31. 3 more would be 3:34. Her cake will be done at 3:34. Let's check it with the clock. We'll start at 2:51. Oops. All right, so we're going to count 43 minutes. 5, 10. Now you might notice how when I move it, I have to go to the next one because that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go 1 past the number. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. Now it's 3:34. We were correct. Good job. If you need more practice, there are centers you can do, or you can come see Mrs. Devine if you need more help.